For me. Why, hello, hello, hello. Hello to all my lovelies out there. How is everybody doing? It's been a while. I have no idea if it's too loud right now, so let me check with my phone. Doesn't seem like anybody currently in the chat. I just want to make sure that the audio sounds good, if you don't mind me. Let's see. I know I shouldn't be doing a test right now, but it's just that I am so not used to doing this. Let's see. The game seems a tiny bit louder than it should be, in my opinion. Just slightly louder, so what I'm gonna do, preferences? Maybe here everything should be okay. How about here? That sounds perfect to me. Alright. That sounds perfect. Okay. I'm sorry I'm being unprofessional right now, it's just that I want to ensure the best quality. I should have probably tried it beforehand, but I need to just get back in the groove real quick. Yes, it's gonna be this game, hun. How are you? Are you ready for me to become a queen, maybe? It saved my preference, didn't it? I think it did. Just gonna check. Yeah, it did. Alright. It's time for us to become a queen. Are we gonna become queen? Probably not. But I am queen. We're almost home. Your home is just the way you left it. I know it's hard to leave your school and all your friends, but I've arranged the best possible tutors for every subject. And yeah, hun, you'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself before your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. You'll learn quickly and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted. This is not what mother would have wanted. She wouldn't have wanted to die and leave me. No, she wouldn't. But sometimes bad things happen. We have to pick up and carry on. All of Nova depends on us, on you. I will be here to guide you until your coronation. But the decisions you make are ultimately up to you. Come, your maids are waiting. Welcome to Long Live the Queen. Is this your first time playing? you should read this brief introduction to how the game works. You will be controlling Elodie, the almost Queen of Nova, as she tries to prepare for her coronation. To do that, she needs to take classes every week in order to raise her skills. The skills she learns will provide different choices in the ongoing plot. Learning the right skills can mean the difference between life and death. You also need to keep an eye on Elodie's mood. With her mother's tragic death, Elodie is not very happy right now. The mood button will take you to the emotion screen for more details. Alright. I am very depressed. Elodie is feeling both afraid and depressed, but her strongest emotions is depressed. If she becomes more cheerful to cancel out the depression, her strongest emotion will then be afraid. Elodie's current mood affects her ability to learn. It will give her bonus to some skills and a penalty to others. Let's take a look at the skill screen right now. That is a lot. Skills are broken into 4 main categories: social, physical, intellectual, and mystical. Inside these categories are skill sets, groups of 3 related skills. You start with 0 in all skills. Every week, Elodie can study 2 skills. Normally, she earns 2 points in a skill for every weekday that she studies. So if she studies history, she will earn 2 points times 5 days equal 10 points. Because Elodie is depressed, she has a -2 penalty to the social skill set conversation. She doesn't feel like talking to people right now. If she studies conversation, she will learn 2, -2 points per day, that is 0 points. However, she has a +1 bonus to the expression skill set if she studies one of the expression skills. She will learn 2 points plus 1 point per day, which means 3 points a day, 15 points for the week. If you study a skill you have a penalty for, you could be wasting your time and not learning anything. If you study a skill you have bonuses for, you will learn much faster than normal. All of these bonuses and penalties will change when Elodie's mood changes, so she can also gain bonuses to skills by studying related skills. Check the skills screen every week to see your current bonuses. Once you know your mood, skills, bonuses, and penalties, you are ready to choose your classes for the week. The classes screen breaks down skill sets by category. For your morning and evening classes, when you select the skill set, the 3 options in that set will appear on the right side of the screen. That is a lot of reading, but I'll get it done. Choose a class option for both morning and evening classes, then click the Done button, which will appear in the lower right corner. As you play through the story, you will sometimes see feedback bubbles appearing over the text. These tell you what's happening behind the scenes. Bubbles like these will show you when Elodie's mood is being altered by events. Bubbles like these will show you when the story is changing based on what skills Elodie has learned so far. If the test fails, there is some option being missed because she doesn't have enough points in that skills yet. This feedback is very helpful in figuring out different options to try. But if you don't want to see it, you can turn bubbles off in the preference menu. Now, get ready to become a queen. Alright, I am depressed and afraid. So, okay.
Yes.
Thank you for the biddies, babe.
Shower me with gifts.
That is all of
Depressed
us.
and afraid? It's me.
It is me too. I'll have to count that 100 biddies into B-Day funds. And maybe that could count as Bina as well, I'm not sure yet. I cannot dress more than that now. Anyway. So she is depressed and afraid, so... I would assume... yeah. That'd be forget the bean? Okay. Gotcha. Okay, that's for expression, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Let's get her to learn an instrument. And since she's... There we go. Let's do this. You tap out Shine Diaz on the glockenspiel, learning the basic harmony and rhythm. And she has a bonus because she's depressed. Who would have thought that musical skills would be held by depression? Also, what am I afraid of? Existential crisis. Yeah, I love it too. I used to have the entire soundtrack on my MP3 back in the days. What's all the noise outside? Who's here? Oh, it's my cousins. And my aunt and uncle. Darling, we were so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia. Thank you. You look well, niece. Hi, Lodi. Hi, Loti. Haven't seen you in ages. Would you be staying long? Yep. Mommy said that we'd be here all month. Maybe we'll have some time to talk later. And you finish studying, what will you do for the weekend? Play with toys, maybe. You know what? Let's be less depressed for now. You spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel a bit better. There. We'll make sure that she goes to visit family in a bit. Alright. So now she is both depressed and afraid. Actually, her current mood is afraid right now, so... What will help about being afraid? Maybe faith? Right? Because when basically religious people, when they're very afraid, they turn into religion or something. So maybe that will help. You know what? Yeah. Give her some faith. Some meditation. And then, let's say, some more expression. As decoration. We're gonna take it easy the first few days. I just want to stabilize our mood. Maybe I'm doing a mistake, but let's try. You practice assuming a sitting position that allows you to be relaxed and tranquil, without being so relaxed that you are likely to fall asleep. You discuss the nature of beauty, looking around at landscapes, objects, and people and comparing their aesthetic elements. What's that commotion outside? Father, what's going on? I have come to pay my respect in honor of your mother. You have no respect or honor. It's because of you and your powers that my wife is dead. What? I am a lumen, as was she, and like every lumen, I am willing to give my life, if necessary, to protect our domain. Your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter. That is for the crown princess to decide. Elodie, your mother trusted me, and I have much to teach you. I want to hear what she has to say. She stays. As you wish. Alright, what's my mood? See, the mood's going up a bit. She's still afraid, but it's going up a bit. Alright, she feels lonely, so let's make her go visit people. I love this room. It's so much bigger than mine back home. You should visit me more often. It's awful that the only time I get to see you is something like this. I know your brother and sister are still too young, but why haven't you come to school? My mother is worried about me. She doesn't think anywhere but home is safe. I understand. I'm probably not going to be allowed to leave this castle until my birthday. But at least we can have fun together here. Still very afraid. How? Thinking about how I'm gonna do this. Maybe helping her with weapons will help? Or maybe animal handling, yeah. Animal handling would probably help. Let's try this. You are too afraid to focus probably on this subject right now. Shit. You walk around the stables meeting the royal horses, learning about their breeds and the names for different parts of their anatomy. That didn't work. He loves me not. Loti, do you have a boyfriend? Not really. I just like to play with the flowers. All of a sudden, the Duchess of Urshel rushes into the garden and points a sword at you. No, not at you. At your feet? Princess, don't move. You want to hold still, but you don't have the composure to hold your position without peeking. You look down where her sword is pointing. There's a snake in the grass. You can't help it. You squeak and jump back. The snake tenses and prepares to strike. No! Your cousin pushed you aside and the snake fangs sink into her leg. Lodi! Too late, Juliana swings a sword and cuts off the snake's head. What is going on out here? Your daughter's been bitten by a milk viper. They're poisonous. Get an herbalist right away. I will treat my daughter. I certainly can't trust anyone here to keep her safe. Sorry. I don't feel good. We will be returning home and Merva immediately. Your aunt has a point. Milk vipers are not native to this area. That snake should never have been here. Someone may have tried to kill you. Will Charlotte be okay? I don't know. Dad, what really happened to Mom? She was a lumen, a magic user. It was meant to be in reserve to defend her domain, but she insisted on... You don't need to hear that. She used magic, it drained her strength. She thought it was armless, and it wasn't. Eventually, her heart just stopped. That's why I don't want you involved with it. Alright, that's... suck. Yep. More afraid than ever. Alright. You close your eyes and relax every muscles in your body, in turn letting that feeling travel down through you from your head to your fingertips and toes. You take a slow, deep breath, letting that air move through your body, feeling it give you energy. You learn that the gods cannot be forced to divulge information about the future, and that the most powerful omens are those which arrive unexpectedly. I am not doing good, I can tell. The castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emre and Zara and their parents gone. It's certainly not empty though. It seems like we get more servants every day. I was so worried about Charlotte after the snake bit her. But her mother said she's okay, so I guess it turned out all right. Maybe she has a guardian angel. I'm gonna have to attend service. Let's attend service, I guess. You attend services in the castle grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your heart. There we go, slightly better. Wait, let's see. Let's just remove the depression entirely. How about that? But then again, I still don't know. How do I fix... or how do I... Oh, okay. It's gonna be in dance and reflexes, okay. I am dumb, I just noticed. It's okay. Divination and... yeah. It says like the bonuses I get now. I am dumb. I am very, very dumb. I am a dumb boy. But alright. So let's work on our reflexes. Yeah, reflexes, and then let's say maybe divination. Yeah. Your teacher walks around you and prodding a finger at you slowly in order to train you in blocking those touches without triggering fear or faster breathing. Dropping your favorite plate is bad luck. A statue spontaneously shattering is a bad omen. You turn your head. You read about... wow, I don't know why you read that like this. You read about well-known signs of bad fortune. Wells turning sour, dry lightning, strange fish caught in nets, malformed babies being born, and so on. One of the maids approaches for your attention. My lady, couriers have arrived from the Duke of Senna. We have a Duke of Senna? No, my lady, the Duchy of Senna and Talas. They have brought you a letter and a gift. Condolences on the death of. Deeply regret. Best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace. Something sparkly will make me feel better. Alright. She needs to not be afraid. That's what's hurting me right now. Let's see. What is it you want to teach me? First, I need to know if you have your mother's crystal. What crystal? The source of power for any luminant is a particular magical crystal. Once you've bound with it, it becomes a part of you as long as you live. The royal crystal has been passed down from ruler to ruler for generations. It belongs to you now, except that the king may be keeping it from you. Do you have a crystal? Of course. She shows out her hand. Light flickered above her bosom, and then with a shower of sparkles something takes shape. You reach out, touch it, and it dissolves away into nothing. Oh. It belongs to me. No one can take it from me until I die. You need to find the crystal that belongs to you. Right, I guess we're gonna work on more reflexes and I guess we're gonna work on the lore now. Alright. You practice with a jump rope to increase the speed of your footwork. You practice solo tennis, hitting a ball against the wall repeatedly in order to train your hand and your eye to react. You may now play sports on the weekends. Only Lumen can channel magic, and only with the help of an attuned crystal. The ability to control crystal seems to be inherited, so crystal can be passed from parents to child upon the Lumen's death. As you are walking, you spot a familiar figure in the palace gardens. It's the Duchess of Ursul. Maybe I should go and say hello. Then you notice that seated beside her is a woman in the robes of a priestess. They are very close together, their hands gently touching as they speak. Looks like she's busy. You turn and walk in a different direction, so as to not disturb them. At that moment, you notice something unusual. It looks like someone just left the palace grounds by going over the edge. Was that a servant? A thief? Or an assassin? Guards! However, by the time the response is organized and directed to the area beyond the palace, there's no sign of any intruder. You wonder if you were only imagining it. Now that you've finished studying, what will you do for the weekend? More angry. Take the court for a few games of tennis. Feel the thrill of competition. There you go. Her mood is very neutral right now. The only sad part is that she's getting pretty much no bonuses from anything. Gonna study more lore and lore and reflexes, I guess. Oh, okay. You practice running at high speed back and forth over a small area, making quick turns and changes in direction. The kings and queens of Nova have all been lumens for centuries, but in modern times magic is only used for ceremonial occasions and the direst of emergencies. Long, long ago, the continent of Borealis was ruled over by a single witch king until a rival line of lumens challenged for the crown. The resulting war went on for 100 years with the powerful spells that damaged the land so badly that even now no plants will grow. We have unlocked a new outfit. As you are walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. You swiftly step aside and let her pass. What will I do for the weekend? More angry. Angry. Frowning. What do I get? That boosts faith? Oh, that's cute. Angry priestess. There you go, I'm getting a bonus in sword now. Well, in weapon handling. And I'm getting a nice bonus in faith, so guess I'm gonna do more lore and let's do some weapon stuff. Classes. Take up a wooden sword and practice correct grip and stances. You practice slow swings to move your blade to precisely mark targets, building up your muscles and control. Bonus Angry. Legend has it that long ago, a horde of Yavani on the back of tentacle monster rode into the valley of me, laying waste to all in their path. Their conquest was only halted when a lumen raised a great flood to drown the invaders. There is a man here to see you. He wishes crowdfunding for a project of his. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you will have less money to work with later. Your Royal Highness, I have a plan to print books using metal letters, which can be moved and reused. Ah, typing machine. I need to borrow 875 lassie to assemble the metal and factory to mold and cast the type. With this system, we'll be able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now and makes copies to send all over the world. Oh. I don't know much about factories, right? Would that really be worthwhile? We are not interested. You bitch! You dumb bitch! Let's go more angry. Angrier. Angrier. Let's get more lore and get more swords. You drill with a partner, attacking and blocking in carefully timed patterns. Legend says that the island domain of Malini was once a single island, instead of a cluster until invading Nova and Queen raised a terrible pillar of fire and shattered the land into pieces. At the height of the Novan Empire, all the major dukes and duchesses were lumens, and they conquered their enemies with beams of light and terrible summon monsters. Those monsters eventually broke loose, killing their captors and destroying the old capital on Catre Lake. The resulting chaos shook the empire. Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back. Thank you. However, I must call for your aid. The and I took possession of the county of Ivrium has gone on for too long. Now is the time to push back. I know there's been some problems with Ixion, but I don't know the details. I guess they're occupying Sarah Marie. I don't know anything about the military. I don't want to fight. There must be a peaceful way to settle this. I will send for diplomats from Ixion and try to come to some arrangement. Thank you, Your Highness. Your Highness, if I may ask, the necklace you're wearing, where did it come from? It was a gift from the Duke of Senna. Then you have made arrangements with him. What sort of arrangements? Your Highness, it is a courting gift. The man wishes to gain your hand in marriage. Oh, I didn't realize. Let's go with this. Sitting in on court sessions is not fun at all, but it pleases your father and may be important for your future. She is now yielding. Oh, fuck. Okay, don't be yielding. I need to unyield. I guess I'm gonna pull double duty on Lord and... Will I actually be able to accomplish something in military? Not really. I need to unfuck up my situation. Years ago, a great force of darkness covered Nova, threatening to wipe out all life in the domain. It took the self-sacrifice of the Queen and her complement of lumens to defeat the Doom. Only Duke of Ursul refused to join. Hinted defense, and Terrafor survived. A lumen once tried to lift the curse from the enchanted spring, whose water was poisonous and glowed green. After dispelling the magic, she tasted the water and fell dead. The green glow was not curse, but a spell placed by a lumen long before to warn everyone away from the spring's natural poison. A lumen may willingly surrender control of his or her magic to another. This was how the Novan Empire came to dominate the world. A growing force of lumens focused on a single ruler, granting that king or queen immense power. It is now believed that strong magical powers attracts danger. Therefore, after the doomed shadow was banished, the crystal of the fallen dukes and duchess were destroyed. Only the crown of the Duchy of Ursul remains active lumens. You have nothing more to learn about lore. The representative of Ixion is here. Be careful. No one wants to give up prizes that they have won. You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness. Let's get this over with. Your Royal Highness, thank you for granting me this audience. I am sure we can come to an inevitable agreement. Let bygones be bygone, no? We will forget about your unprovoked attacks on us, and you will transfer the rights to this little province. We can be good neighbors again, without any lives being lost. That is not acceptable. All the land north of the river belongs to us. We are willing to offer some payment in exchange for the inconvenience you have suffered, but nothing more. I believe we could settle the matter for 8,000 golden lassie. That's an awful lot of money. Very well. Negotiating like this is stressful. Oh, that's my mood. I need to be more willful. I can't afford to be wielding. sneak out the castle to have a little fun. You enjoy freedom, but your father won't like it if he finds out. Angry. Alright. She's mad. She's a mad priestess now. Hey Rod, how's it going? I am bad distributing my stats. Well, let's go do some swords things, I guess. It goes good. I'm glad it does. I'm actually surprised Bran hasn't spent enough points right now. Like any points at all on this stream. Knowing her. Weapons. Let's learn some swords. We're angry, so might as well. You practice moving with a blade, sidestepping, charging, and lunging. You practice using your blade to disarm your opponents or shove them backwards. Your skill in swords is now 50. You may not increase the skill until your other weapons... Fuck! Well, I've done... Okay, cool. Studying. That was a whole fucking week wasted. There are reports that the Keathong has been sighted leaving the Old Forest. The Old Forest, that's the area at the Catter Lake where the capital was until it was destroyed by monsters. What's a Keathong? A beast with a body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak, and spikes on its back. Eek. Several disappearances in southern Calories are already thought to be a work of this creature. What do we do? Should we send hunters? The traditional policy on stray beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Hunters are no match for such creature. You would only make it angry and waste more lives. So, we just let it eat people? Everyone dies in the end. Thanks, Dad. Also, there's a letter for you. Telarius, the Duke of Senna, will be arriving next week for an official visit. Angry. Angry. Mood. Good. Good anger. Basically, yeah. What an asshole. Doesn't he knows who I am? He probably does. Fucking asshole. Alright, I guess let's learn archery. You learn how to twist and wax bowstrings from a variety of fibers. You learn to cut, fletch, and tie arrows. You learn about different styles and sizes of bows, long, short, and recurve. Ah, Your Highness, What a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Your description did not do you justice. Aww. I don't know how to deal with a handsome older man paying me compliments that... I was so pleased to hear that you have accepted my humble offering. A jewel for a jewel. But you are the more precious. I hope that is the only... I hope that this is only the beginning of a mutually beneficial relationship. A union between us will bring stability to both our people. He really does want to marry me. I will be honored. Elodie, Your Grace, are you not aware that my daughter has only 14 summers? It's my decision. A betrothal only, of course. There is no need to hurry. You have your coronation to plan for, after all. If I might be of service in any way, please send for me. I will be happy to offer my protection or advice. Damn right. Fuck you, Dad. What do you even do? Angry? Nah, no angry. Angry. No angry. You're just a dad. Ah, sure, let's go sneak out a bit. Willful angry. Alright, classes. Let's learn polearms and let's learn more sword. You learn about a variety of long weapons, from the quarterstaff to the spear, the halberd, and the glaive. Damn right. You practice walking while carrying a long weapon, getting the feel for its size and weight and learning to maneuver without banging it onto anything unintentionally. You learn the basic stance, grips, and position for staff fighting, and how to block a blow without crushing your fingers. You have unlocked a new outfit. Angry outfit. You are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Your Highness, this slattern dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under our own roof. Which sister? Courtesan to Duchess of Mead. Is she alright? She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchen before anyone could heed our foul spew. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's just as it is. Them devils killed my brother and broke my mom's heart. Lied to her. They did when she went to see why he'd not come back. Said he'd gone for a soldier, when he never would. The one that's not dead, yeah. He weren't the only one either. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. You see, she's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it. I don't know what this is all about. Either way, murder is a serious crime, but Murder them back! As she is clearly guilty, her life is forfeit. She will be hanged in a public as a deterrent to other criminals. Angry. You'll not have me. All of a sudden, she breaks loose from her guards and rushes at you. In your court dress, you are unharmed. You grope for a weapon and find only a heavy golden ornament which you hurl in her direction. Your missile flies wide off its mark. Before you have a chance to do anything, your personal guards step into action, cutting the woman down before she can endanger you. Her lifeless body lies bleeding on your carpet. Fuck, my carpet. Get that out of here, put it on display, so that everyone sees what happens to criminals. Fucking carpet! You bitch! Do you know how a royal carpet costs? I don't know, but probably a lot. Full anger. Yeah, if only like they fucking did their job. How do I find my lumen crystal? Your father probably knows what happened to it. What if he destroyed it? They can be destroyed. He could throw it away, but then someone else might find it. No, he'll keep it safe. But if it's mine, it wouldn't matter if someone else found it. It's attuned to you, but you haven't bounded with it yet. If it found a compatible host, someone who was like you in some way, it could bound to them. Yeah. New outfit. Angry outfit? Angry outfit. I think we're gonna learn more sword now. She is the musketeer. Hun, how haven't you spent any points yet? I thought you were going to do it like next time I streamed. But you're showing a lot of like self-control more than I do, which is weird. I have no self-control. Let's learn more sword. Spar with a partner, trading blows while looking for openings to tag each other. You begin to work with a metal blade, getting the feel for its weight and edge, as well as learning how to take care of it. You practice drawing your blade and striking at short notice from a variety of positions. You learn techniques for thrusting your blade through armor to disable or kill your opponent. As you are walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. Falcons? How do I fail falcons? That's funny. I thought owls were nocturnal. I guess I was wrong. When you return to the castle, your father is waiting for you. There is a woman here to see you. She was his crown funding for the project. Thank you for seeing me, your royal highness. I come to you on behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any citizen inflicted with disease can be brought for treatment. Whoops. Putting all the sick people together, wouldn't that make them die even faster? Whoops. We are not interested. Oh no. I have raised a dumb bitch. Whoops. Let's not be angry anymore. I think now it's time to be yielding a bit. Angry. I forgot I need to be afraid instead. Shit. Anyway. Doesn't matter. Like, for real? Yeah, let's finish off with swords and... yeah, it is quite something. Then we're gonna start with naval strategy, I think. Yeah, let's learn sword and then naval strategy. Weapon, swords, and military, naval strategy. You learn advanced techniques for holding off multiple opponents at once. You have nothing more to learn about swords. They're slashy slashy. You learn that the sea is not something you hold, it is something you travel across. Naval strategy ensures your free travel while denying it to your enemies. Remember that the festival of the Good Lady is approaching. There will be public celebration for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility. Indeed, everybody loves boats. I'll have the slicest boat. The sharpest one. At Grand Ball, they will be dancing. As queen, you will be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremonial planting, possibly give a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required, and it may not be safe to expose you to the public. What do you mean not safe? Outside of the castle, you are less protected. If anyone means you harm, think of it now, decide later. Will the Duke of Senna attend the gala? It is a traditional Novan event. Inviting your fiancé might be seen as a statement. Yeah, sure. If I'm going to marry him, it's a statement I ought to send. As you wish. There is a letter for you as well. It's from Brioni. I went to school with her, but she's a couple years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently her uncle Kevin, that's a stupid name, has been acting strangely lately and shouting at shadows. Yeah. Kevin. She's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have any suggest to her. Okay, I need to stop being hangry. I need to be afraid. Shit. +1 depressed, +1 afraid. I need to be... do I need to be? No, I think willful and... The time limit for the game? I don't know. Maybe... Well, depends if I die or not by making dumb decisions. I think I have up to the whole clock thing to do a full circle to attempt to be queen. But I can die anytime by being dumb. Like I am right now. I think I need to be pressured. Maybe cheerful and pressured is the way to go right now. Or willful and pressured. There's too willful here. That's tough, Dad. Dad, what happened to Mom's living crystal? It's in a safe place. Can I have it? No. But it's mine. Meddling with magic kill your mother. I don't want that to happen to you. Once you're crowned queen, I can't stop you from doing anything you want. But for now, you are still a child. Fuck you, Dad. Fucking can't ground me. Well, that was a waste. Okay. I'm gonna learn more about strategy and naval strategy, I think. Yeah, even though I don't have to do divination or whatever. I could do more weapons. But no. Yeah. Naval strategy and just strategy in general. Yeah. Damn right. You study different kinds of ships, their name, designs, and the number of crew needed for each. You study different kinds of ships, their speed, maneuverability, and standard complement of weapons. You study the strengths and weaknesses of different weapons and battle formations. Today is the procession and planting for the festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment. If we lose you, there is no recovery. Yeah, let's be safe. No, I guess I'd rather stay here. You watch procession from your tower window, feeling safe but lonely. Suddenly you hear someone moving around inside the room. You turn in surprise, but it's only a maid. My lady, what are you? Should you not be in the procession? It's a major festival, but there are other ways to celebrate. I can't go outside, there might be assassins. Oh. I was the assassin all along. Okay, my anger's calming. I need to be willful and probably more pressured. What's gonna make me willful? I guess I'll go talk to her then. My father says I can't have the crystal until I'm queen, so we'll just have to wait. There may not be time to wait. This world is filled with danger and you will need the powers of a lumen to fight them. You can't begin training until you have bound it with your crystal. Well, what else am I supposed to do about it? The crystal is probably held under guard in the royal treasury. You are the princess. You should be able to find a way inside. Otherwise, we might have to take drastic action. What do you mean by drastic action? Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Try to reach Crystal. If you can't, come and talk to me again. Fucking give me my crystal. Classes. Let's keep that going. Let's go Super Warmonger. You learn about the requirement of the civilized sailors to rescue the crew of a sinking ship, even an enemy. You study the effects of a battle stress on troops and how morale can turn the tide of combat. You study military recruitment and the importance of training and motivation in making soldiers who can trust and depend on each other. Are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen. You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. All around you, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. Oh no. Seeing yourself reflected in so many eyes makes you want to run away and hide. After a moment, you force yourself to carry on, but you're sure they've all seen you hesitate. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. I believe the next turn is mine. He bows gracefully and offers you his hands, then leans close to whisper a quick question. Do you know how to dance? Nod or shake your head? You shake your head slightly, your hair swaying. Watch me, I'll go slowly. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father, especially when the man in front of you is the one you have agreed to marry. His touch is gentle, his every move carefully signal to be sure that you don't miss the beat. Is this what your marriage will be like? Between the dances, there is time for the guest to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bites of exquisite food. During a lull in the music, Banyan, the Duke of Murray, taps an elegant fingernail against a wine glass, letting the clear note rings through the room. If I might have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her words of wisdom guide us through our difficulties. Everyone applauds politely. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwenelle, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lilla, and a fierce sportswoman. She was a few years ahead of you at school, the absolute terror on the battlefields. No, Brioni. She had said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here dancing together, The Duke consort clutching his Duchess possessively tight. Strange that there's no sign of your cousins. Though, shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come, Merva being so close by. It's nice to be able to enjoy time with friends and family, isn't it? As the evening grows late, your personal guests rouse you aside from private conversation. You have my most fulsome thanks for the invitation to this event. However, you might wish to spend more time with the scribes more than before corresponding and writing with the other nobles. Some may not appreciate your unique sense of phrasing. Wonderful, I sound like an idiot. It is always the greatest of pleasure for me to be in your presence. I look forward to the day when we will no longer have to part. You try to talk your way past the treasury guards, but despite eyelash fluttering, foot stomping, and outright threats, they won't budge. Fuck you. Alright, I guess I need to do public speaking, flattery, and court manners and all that. Alright. You practice tongue-twisting sequences of syllables to improve your enunciation. You learn that it's important to make eye contact when saying nice things about someone. You wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm that you don't realize your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his companion. You're too kind, Jocelyn. Countess Sirin, not a member of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade your senior, far too old to have ever been your friend, and yet not at all old as noble women go. She has 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. How dare she make a move on your father? You meet her eyes and imagine your mother's approving presence behind you. She notices your stare, but only smiles at you ever so sweetly. Darling Eldie, I hope you've been well. Fine. Perhaps we'll be seeing more of each other in the future. She gives a little wave and exits. When she's gone, you raise your eyebrow at your father. This is the path that you have set us on. What do you mean? Your acts have made everyone think about preparations for the future. Calories, knees, and air. My brother, your uncle Armand, is looking for a wife as well. One of us, at least, must produce more children. But, Mama, nothing can ever replace your mother. But we all have to do things that we don't want to. You should be careful how you deal with people like Siren. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners. There haven't been any problems so far. As queen, you must be aware of everything around you. I'm paying attention to what's around me. Shouldn't have done that, I think. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I need to not be depressed. Fuck. Well, what do I do then? I guess military. You learn about the types and amounts of food required for an army on the march and how long they will remain edible. You learn about how units reinforce each other in the field, gaining strength through proximity and the covering of weaknesses. You study the effects of different kinds of battle terrain for both offense and defense. You may now tour the barracks on the weekends. Your skill and strategy now 50. You may not increase your skill until your other military skills are 25 or higher. Is it time of year to decide any necessary adjustment to the real budget? The majority of the money received is already spoken for, but there's always some room for discretion. I don't know anything about budgets. Raise the tax. We need more money. Raise the taxes a bit. As you wish. Okay, so accounting and presence is all I need. So accounting's gonna be in economics. In presence, I'm in -1, so I cannot get that. Let's go with accounting. Let's say logistics and accounting. You brush up on the basics of mathematics with the help of an abacus. You study the kind of equipment that soldiers need available, such as bedding, weapons, armor, medicine, bandages, and the tools to repair anything damaged. You study different kinds of transport animals, wagons, sledges, ships, boats, and boots. You learn about the support costs created to support the more equipment you have. The more people and animals are needed to move them, and then those people and animals also need to be fed and equipped. You have unlocked a new outfit. You are requested to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of the murder by strangling of his wife. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon and he might be set free. If you admit you killed your wife, why do you think I'm going to set you free? Save me, Your Majesty. It wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows the power of magical beasties. They use me. They twist my finger into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me, the chains wrapped around her. I need the priestess to bless me and make me clean again. Demons can make you attack people? Is that even possible? Whether there were demons or not, you still killed a woman, your wife. I won't forgive you for that. You'll be in prison for the rest of your life. He opened his mouth to argue with you further, but then his shoulders slump. Yes, Your Majesty. What's my mood? Very angry. I need to be cheerful. I need to be cheerful, right? Yeah. Cheerful, 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 cheerful. Where's the one cheerful? Cheerful? Help? I don't want to be yielding, that's a problem. Let's get a new outfit. Yes. Yes. Angry dictator queen. I still need accounting. Accounting, and I can't do that yet. I guess we're accounting and strategy, I guess. You study the manipulation of larger quantities through direct calculation using written numbers instead of abacus. You study the power of ranged weapons from arrows to fire and sand, and how the threat of such attacks can shift the enemy's response. You study the use of cavalry in battle as well as the cost of benefit of traveling with large animals. There's the word of the murderer you condemned to prison has escaped. A large explosion rocked the jail he was in, destroying the walls and setting many dangerous criminals free. Oh fuck. It will now follow the royal treasury to repair the damage. Shit. Alright. I need to be cheerful and less lonely. Sure. That works. Hey buddy, how's it going? I saw what you posted last night about your credit card. I hope you called your bank and told them about the situation. I still need to do accounting. I need to be more social. Accounting and naval strategy, I guess. Oh, I'm sure you are. I can't blame you. Okay, naval strategy and accounting, yeah. You study money lending into controversies involved in charging interest. According to the Druids, one should always return more than one is loaned, or else a debt gave no value to the world. You learn about the challenges of the naval warfare posed by unpredictable weather, as well as the dangers of sailing too close to an unknown coastline. You learn about the use of ships transporting ground soldiers between locations. You study the cost of time. You study the cost, time, and materials required to construct new ships. An angry bonus. I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan and Duke Regent of Health, has passed away. This isn't real surprise, he was pretty old. The problem is the political implications. With the control of Elaf in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adair will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. It requires a regent. His stepmother Aris, the Duchess of Lilla, has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. This would, however, leave her in personal control of 2 neighboring duchies, which is generally forbidden. Almost entire eastern border. I don't know anything really bad about her though. The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar. Or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act as instead. The Earl of Ishtar is the closest blood relation that Adair has. You should be regent, as you wish. I need to be more pressured and more cheerful. I think. Is there something that can give me more pressure? No. You are impressed by the discipline of the Novan troops, but the responsibility for their lives weighs heavily on your shoulders. There are approximately 10 battalions under your direct command. Did that help? It didn't help. Alright. Fuck. I'm gonna need to learn some more logistics, I think. But then again, I need to learn accounting bad. Skill classes, accounting. What else do I have? Logistics, I guess. But I need presents. I'm gonna do presents as well because I need it. I need those. One's gonna fail, the other one's gonna be fine. You study bookkeeping and the art of notating incomes and expenditures, as well as how to determine the amount of funds a solvent business needs to keep on hand in order to continue functioning. That's good, at least. You are too angry to focus probably on the subject right now. There's a woman here to see you. She's a musician and wishes crown patronage, which means money. Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalize you in word and song. I have dabbled in musical styles from many countries. I can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. Shit. The musician sings a little ditty to demonstrate her skills with the lute. She's actually pretty good. Very well, you can remain as part of our court. I will do my best for you. Is the fact I'm angry just destroying whatever I want to do? I need to not be angry. I need to start being afraid, I think. Maybe I just need to be like, fuck, what it. Yeah, I know. I need to not be lonely, I think. I need to be pressured. Right? Can there be like one pressure and -1 lonely somewhere? No. Alright, let's go pressure, I guess. Now. Okay, so... Oh yeah, and anger is also the thing that... I need to not be angry. Fuck. I remember what it's saying now. Shit. Let's do some more accounting and guess trade and production. You learn about the concept of diminishing returns at a point after which spending more on particular project fails to improve it as much as previous spending did. You learn that even the smallest village has a central market where locals can trade what they have grown or made with others who have different skills. You receive a letter from young Lord Adair. It's an extremely formal letter, such as a little boy thanking you for your wisdom and allowing him to live with his grandfather, who probably dictated every word he wrote. Okay, so lower anger. I need to be afraid. I need to be afraid without... I need to be afraid without freaking -1 angry. That will be what helped me, I think, because I don't want any other things. So I don't want to be lonely and I don't want to be depressed. Let's do some trade and production, I guess. You learned that the individual peddlers traveled between villages and cities, some on foot with pack of mules, others riding horses, and wagons, sometimes different wagons grouped together to form a caravan. You learned that Sunset Bay off the coast of Duchy Mazomba is a prime location for fishing. A falling star, it's pretty. Let's remove the angry again. Okay, so I'm gonna need to do some more production, and then I can start doing accounting. Production and accounting. You learn how farmers of the Duchy Marie rotate between fields and raising crops and fields that lie fallow. You learned that most of the domain's iron is mined in Salisbury and transport west to the Govan River to the Kavala. You have unlocked a new outfit. You study taxation. You learn about how past monarchs demanded too much and drove peasants into ruin in order to collect it. Other monarchs demanded too little and drove whole domains into ruin by lacking the funds to sustain to defend them. My lady, there is a letter for you. Who sent it? It isn't signed. It appears to be a poem describing you in a manner that is entirely inappropriate for a queen. What? With a squid? Who writes this garbage? I'm angry, fuck. Just then, an incredibly unlucky breeze swirls between the window of the tower bedroom, tugging the paper out of your hand and fall into the sky. You stick your head out the window to discover the poem caught in fluttering of the roof nearby. You can almost reach it. What's the worst that can happen? It blows off and someone reads it and laughs at you? That's better than breaking your neck. Besides, if you're lucky, it will rain and wash the words away. Need to be less angry again. Let's go. Let's add some trade, maybe? And I'm still too angry for that. Let's just do... yeah, trade and presents, I guess. I need to up the real demeanor. Did I say production? I think I did. You learn that the hilly terrain in Hellas is no good for growing most crops, but is excellent for vineyards and migratory flocks of sheep and goats. You practice wearing the royal regalia and look into yourself in a mirror. Young as you are a queen of the blood. You are the mother's daughter. You are a force to be reckoned with. My lady, there are letters for you. Another letter from Brioni. Why does she keep writing me? We were never even friends. She says she's bored and lonely, and she's looking forward to seeing me at Gwenelle's birthday party. That's right, Gwenelle's about to turn 15. She'll be the Duchess of Sudbury for real now. This other letter must be an invitation to her birthday celebration next week. Gwenelle and I were friends at school, and this will be a big event, but it's also a long way to travel. A lot of things can happen on the road. I'd better stay here. What if I visit the treasury now? Oh, you overwhelm the gods, the fact and figures explaining that you need treasury to access to adjust the real budget, which may affect their pay packets as well as the taxes assessed to their friends and family they stand aside. The glitter is dazzling, but some sixth sense draws you towards one little lockbox in particular. This is what you need. This is the crystal that will make you illumine. You tuck the box into your pocket. You can show it to your mentor later and get instruction on what to do next. Okay, now maybe with divination. Maybe. Let's do divination and illumination. I don't need economics anymore for now. You read about signs that have presaged famous disasters, such as the seas running red before the doomed shadow fell upon Nova 200 years ago. You read about the King Latimer and how he knew he was destined for greatness when he saw the shape of a crown and a spider's web. You stare into a polished crystal ball and relax, letting your mind wander. All my friends are at Gwendole's party and I don't get to go. I sent Gwendole a letter saying that I couldn't come, but it was her mother, the Countess, who replied. I think she's insulted that I didn't consider the event important enough to attend. I think I need to be pressured right now. Oh, I made a mistake. I should have... Fuck. Damn it. Okay, you know what? It's fine. Everything's okay. Let's learn foreign affairs and world. No, Novan history and foreign affairs. There you go. Let's learn that. You read about the history of your domain. Hundreds of years ago, Nova was the center of a great empire spanning the land of the western coast as well as a few island territories. Over time, your influence has waned. You studied the relationship of Nova and its nearest neighbors. The borders have been mostly peaceful in recent years, except for the problems in Ixion to the south. However, trouble may be brewing in periods as well. Matters have come to a crisis. Aris, the Duchess of Lilla, has declared civil war. What? Apparently she feels that you are a weak leader, unfit to be queen, and has managed to sway several others to her banner. Who is against me? A number of minor earls and countess. The Duchess of Mead and the Duke of Kygel. The Duchess of Sudbury is with Lilla. But Gwenold is my friend. Sudbury is completely surrounded by rebel duchies. She may not have a choice. The situation in Hellas and Marie is less clear. What forces can she muster? And what are we still holding? We have 4 battalions, 2 companies and 1 platoon. The naval side is, of course, useless in this conflict. By my estimate, Ares can field 5 battalions, 2 companies and 1 platoon. That's not good. It will come down to the question of strategy. There are ways to increase the number of soldiers you have available. You could offer to pardon various imprisoned criminals in exchange for military service. Alright, let's do that. Criminals probably already know how to fight. Very well. Forces are in motion, but they will take time to reach their peak. Alright, well, we're in deep shit now. I got it. What do I do now? Pick up the crystal with your bare hands, press it against your chest, over your heart, and say, illuminate. Okay, here we go. Illuminate. You feel dizzy and both larger and lighter than you were before. The crystal has disappeared from view, but you know where it is. Wow, the priestess here is a friend of mine. I will come to your lessons in the faith and train you to use your powers. Alright. I guess I need to do that now. You learn to summon a small glowing light which you can then move independently. You close your eyes and learn to feel the magic inside you. The negotiator for the rebels has arrived to speak with you. Surrender now, and I will be lenient. Fuck. We are not here for a surrender, we are here for yours. Relinquish the authority of the throne, and you will not be armed. The Duchess Aris and her family will rule Nova as regent. You will be allowed to maintain a figurehead title. Many lives will be spared, and your domain will continue to future in safer, wiser hands. I am the Queen. Since we cannot come to an agreement, we'll meet you on the battlefield. Fine. Oh, let's do that again, yeah. You learn how to cast a ray of white light which can banish shadows or blind your opponents. You practice using a small amount of magic and feeling that power outside of yourself. War rages for control of Nova. As defending queen, you are required to take personal control of your forces. Your control of magic enhances your claim to divine right of rulership. Battles are won and lost. Fallen soldiers occurring in the landscape. The final outcome is a victory for your side. Your forces sweep through the rebellious duchies and are met with cheers by the local population. Aris, the ringleader, is executed, and the other rebels forced to pay tribute to keep their holdings. Of course, there's also cost paid in lives. Total casualties were one of the 3/4 battalions on your side, and one at most of the half battalions among the rebels. Your stronger position and strategy made you able to win despite your losses. Of course, there are no more rebel soldiers now. They are once more your loyal subjects. Now let's be willful. I cannot be willful, technically, okay. Except by doing this. Okay, that's how I do this. You increase your awareness for your own thoughts and emotions, making it more difficult for mind-affecting magic to twist your reactions. You learn to consciously project a magical field through your thoughts, blocking outside magic from touching your mind, but only when you have the energy to consciously resist. Things have been so unsettled lately. Everyone's on edge. We need something cheerful. You could hold a tournament. What a good idea. Nice jousting, musicians, all sorts of competitions. Everyone loves a contest. What will you offer as a prize for the winners? A purse of gold for the champions. Very well. I will draft your announcement. You'll leave him to his work. As you move through the hall, your eye falls upon a vase of flowers. Pretty, but temporarily not getting enough water. The leaves on the blossom have shriveled. Someone on hall duty is being lazy. Those flowers should be replaced. You continue up the stairs to your room, where a maid is waiting for you. My lady, a gift has arrived from Kegel. From the Duke? No, my lady, a merchant house, I believe. It was sent with a shipment down the Kavala River. You tear up the brightly colored paper to find chocolate. Chocolates! Chocolate producers in Kegel usually ships goods down to Napa River through Ursul, not straight to the capital. This merchant house probably specialized in something else and only traded for the chocolate. There's a little card in the box with the compliments, the House of Krelit. I don't feel like candy right now, maybe later. She is super willful now. Alright. Sense magic, wield magic. Your mentor summons up a magical energy to strike the nearby ground so that you can learn to sense someone else's spell in use. You close your eyes and call out when you detect your mentor casting a sound spell beside you. You learn to create tiny discs of solid light which can fly through the air and cut into targets. By concentrating, you can create a wave of discontent which panics and enrages animals in the area. You have unlocked a new outfit. This is the week of the general tournament. Nobles and commoners alike have turned out to compete against each other. The people will be pleased if you participate in their games, however, it will expose you to danger. What events do you wish to take part in? I guess I'll just watch from the tower. The tournament goes on without you. After the tournament, a minor tragedy was revealed. When the stewards apparently had an incredible sweet tooth and dared to steal a piece of your recently received chocolates, it had a sweet tooth. The chocolates were poisoned. When you ask questions, it turns out that the merchant house which supposedly sent you the present never existed. Someone has tried to kill you, but you don't know who. Try not to feel too lonely now. I need to be pressured. Alright. Jesus. That is quite the outfit. Alright. Let's do wield magic and resist magic, I guess. You gain innate resistance to light and dark. You can now see a blackest cave to stare into the sun without going blind. You learn to consciously project a magical shield around your body, blocking intrusion, a powerful technique, but you can't keep it for too long. You learn to create a blade of solid light which you can wield like a sword to slice through flesh and stone alike. You learn to direct a beam and searing light through end of his staff, burning whatever you point at. My lady, your father wishes to speak with you. He says it's urgent. Fine, I'm coming. You find your father standing over a map of a coastline, his face grave. Ships have been sighted on approach to Shanja. No trade ships. This is a war fleet. What? Within a week, they will be in Novan waters. Within 2, they could reach the capital. Then we'll fight to defend ourselves. You can try to use the treasury funds to hire additional soldiers, but it may be difficult on short notice. Fine, we'll do that. What about Talas? Can we call in troops from Sand Send a message, but even if he agrees, it will take time for his soldiers to mobilize. You will need to draw up a naval strategy for the ships to carry out. You could choose to act as admiral and lead the fleet in person, but the danger to you will be very great. Unless you think your personal skills will make the difference, I would strongly advise against it. No, there's too much to do here. I can't go to sea. Sense magic. Wheel magic. How about that? You learn to detect ongoing enchantments such as blessed weapon that can do magical damage. You learn to tell the difference between different kinds of magical signature so that you can tell roughly what a spell you detect is meant to achieve. By concentrating, you can create a wave of discontent which panics, confuses, and enrages other people around you. You learn to shape light into images of things that are far away or things that don't exist at all. You learn to create a powerful explosion of light, burning those caught within and blinding others who looked at it. Dangers on the high seas. Ships close on each other, angling into range. The Shanjan force, greatly outnumbered than the Novans, is unlikely to end well. If only you had more soldiers available. The eventual outcome is not in your favor. The Novan ships are sunk or scattered, and the Shanjan force pressed towards the landfall. Many good soldiers were lost today, and Nova troubles have not ended. Since you have failed to repel the invasion, the Shanjan fleet will soon land their troops, will be in progression towards your capital city. Your remaining soldiers will hold them off as long as possible, of course, but the main strength of your military has been exhausted. Nova's future looks bleak. Maybe I don't think I'm gonna need magic for that. I think I'm fucked. I'm pretty sure I'm fucked. Let's see. Resist magic. I need to wield magic, I think. I need the last bit of magic I need. You gain increased resistance against heat and cold, becoming comfortable in different weather and environment, and able to sip hot soup without burning your tongue. You learn how to quickly flare magical shields around you to deflect an incoming attack. This uses much less energy than a constant shield, but it requires good timing to be effective. You learn how to maintain a low-level deflection field so that magical attacks not directly targeted at you will slide harmless aside. This doesn't need much power, so you can keep it up for long periods of time. You learn how to make use of images to wield your other power at a great distance. Alright, time to be fucked. The invasion of Nova is proceeding. Your coastline is under Shanjian control. Wait. Soldiers have marched through villages, trampling fields, and frightened citizens. A diplomatic delegation from Xinjia has requested access to the castle to discuss terms, most likely for your surrender. You lack the strength to hold off their armies, and surrendering now will save many lives. It would seem that you have no choice. Almost no choice. Your fiancé, Duke Talarist of Sedna, has sent you a message. He does not personally command enough soldiers to turn the tide against this invasion, but his king in Talas is eager to discuss a formal alliance. If you flee the capital now, you shall be able to evade the army and reach the Talasan border. Gathering with equipment and money you can, you sneak out the castle and flee into the east. Agent of Senna meet with you partway through your journey to give you aid and keep you safe until you reach the last tear. While the Sanjians loot your domain, you and the Duke of Senna will be married. Together, you can gather the power necessary to retake your throne, you hope. And so the reins of power slip from Elodie's grasp. Nova will have to go on without her. But it doesn't have to end this way. Make different choices, train different skills, and Elodie's star may rise again. Damn it! I actually didn't want to do that. Fuck. Well, fuck my husband, I guess. So that's gonna be it for the stream now. I might gonna stream later tonight. I might stream something else. I like this game, but I don't think I'm gonna see like one of the good ending anytime soon. Now I know how to play the game properly. I will give it another try someday, of course. But now I just want to do it a little early stream. Just want to have a little fun. Also, while I'm at it, I want to thank Brand for the biddies. I want to thank people who followed a few days ago, even though I was offline. Gishi and Dahlia Decadence. Thank you all for the follow. It's super appreciated. So on that note, I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day. And maybe see you tonight. Yeah. And one day I'll be queen. Trust me. I will. I will be the queenest queen that ever queened. Just you watch.